It's Marvel, baby. Yeah, no, that's no, not for another month or so. One day you're gonna buy the game to support them after years for fighting for port. Well, that'd be nice, but it depends. I have to make sure to get it physically because, as I saw with Capcom Fighting Collection 1, that shit becomes super rare almost super fast. So I gotta get a physical copy at some point. Same with Capcom Collection 2 because they'll stop making them. So it'd be nice to just have a full copy someday. It will become rare, yeah. But anyway, for now, we're back with Final Fantasy XIV. I believe we're working on 4.4 today. So the plan is... Yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, no. Yes, we're working on 4.4 today. We got 7 missions today, one dungeon. And then next week we're going to be doing 4.5 and 4.6. 4.56, whatever. And we'll basically be... Yes, no, no, yes, yes! Next week we should be done with the main story stuff, so... The week after that, we'll probably do Hildebrand, and that will be enough Final Fantasy XIV, basically till... What, November? When we eventually come back to Shadowbringer. Well, not Shadowbringers. Eventually come back to the raids. It is clearly going to be after we beat 4, 5, and 6. However long that takes, but that's future stuff. For now, we'll focus on 14. For now, we'll focus on 14. Can't wait to get a desk so my mouse will stop freaking the fuck out. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. I was just hanging out outside. So we got one dungeon. Last time, we got to play as Elf. Got to play a little bit as Elf. Everybody's dream came true. And, yeah, he went off with some strangers, which we keep telling Elf, don't talk to strangers, but here we are. We'll see if that goes anywhere, if that's a future Shadowbringers problem. Sisterly Act. So obviously we'll do 4.4 today, and then I will do, I think, a few Dark Knight missions. Levels my Dark Knight? Dark Knight? 55, I was gonna say we could do up to 60, but we're not level 60 yet, so guess not. Yeah. More Dona. Dark Knight. Everybody got to live their childhood fantasies of playing as Alphino for one fight. I was about to say, is that Spike Spiegel? Cowbop Boy Beep. Yeah, I guess. I guess that is Spike Spiegel. Anyway. Anyway. Bob Sponge Square Boy. Sisterly Act. So, Elsa, how's your brother doing, huh? Sogeth, I've come here hoping for news. I'm afraid there isn't any. If you've come here hoping for news, there isn't any. Everything is exactly as it was. Justola is still investigating primals in the Far East. Thancred is still gathering intelligence on the Imperial provinces. And Alphino is still out there somewhere. I mean, I've been gone for a week. What did you expect? There's been no word since his first scheduled report, nor does he respond to calls. All the while, I'm just meant to sit around waiting. It's driving me mad. Begging your pardons, I bear a message from the Eorzean Alliance. Thank the gods for that. We have a visitor. Welcome to the Rising Stones. If you have a message, I should be most eager to hear it. My lady, the Alliance leadership will soon convene to discuss the matter of Ascian interference. They humbly request the presence of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Having assessed intelligence provided by the Alamegan resistance concerning the whereabouts of Xenos' remains, they too suspect Ascian involvement, and wish to deliberate a suitable course of action. As the foremost authorities on our foe, your orders, Council, would be most welcome. Of course, we should be glad to assist in whatever way we can. With almost everyone else afield, I'd say this one falls to us. By which I mean, I'm not going on my own. You'll come with me, I trust. Of course I will. I'd rather not, I guess. I guess I'm getting used to politics. Who needs to swing a sword when I can swing my words? There you have it. We accept the invitation. Thank you. The time and date of the meeting will be shared in due course, but I can confirm that the council will take place in Alamigo. By your leave. It's always an Alda. Always. I somehow doubt we'll have anything useful to offer, but standing mutely at the meeting would still be better than nothing I've been doing of late. Let's make ready to depart, shall we? Thancred, what's going on, man? Who? No. Alright, just be careful on the road back, you hear? Did I hear right, Riol? Is Thancred coming back? Aye, that he is. Says he's acquired some important intelligence. Being in Garlean territory, though, we couldn't risk sharing the particulars in case the Imperials were listening in. So he said he'd head back as quickly as he could and to make sure everyone was waiting for him in the Alamegan quarter. Understood. Sogeth and I will go. We're bound for Alamigo anyway, and there's sure to be time before the council begins. Come on, let's be off. What juicy information has Thancred uncovered? Speak with Thancred in the Megan Quarter. Okay. It's just been like 3 days. I quite forgot the buttons. That's what happens when you don't play Final Fantasy XIV every waking day. It's unfortunate. Astro took my soul. Astro took everybody's soul. Astro's pretty good. Thancred, what happened? Why do you look so bummed? Did you find out about Alpha? I mean, what happened, Thancred? You're a sight for sore eyes. Now all I need is water for my parched throat. Fetch me a cup, will you? Traipsing through Imperial territory is thirsty work. Oh.
God, I needed that.
I won't bother telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Your brother's dead.
Quite. Without further ado, then. After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit. Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well. The Dalmaskans paid the heaviest price. For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance.
I mean, this makes sense.
But not all have given up on liberty. Heartened by the news of Doma's prisoner exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation. We have the shinobi to thank for spreading the good word. They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed, and a little knowledge can go a long way.
But Thancred, I don't know if you're aware, but that whole prisoner exchange was mostly just a ruse. It's mostly just a ploy to try to kill us.
There is at least a spark of hope, then.
A spark in want of kindling, yes. The Alliance has already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements abroad, many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight. The support effort has been led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer, who have both seen enough Alamegan refugees to know the consequences of oppression. And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire. That is all for the provinces. As for the Garlean motherland itself,
yes.
Our friends the Populares have suffered something of a setback, I regret to say. Talk is rife that Doma has summoned a primal, and the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamor for retribution.
And who do they think orchestrated this summoning?
Oh, any but those truly responsible. Xenos
They
has seen to
wouldn't
that.
believe us. They wouldn't believe that anybody's named is fucking Brutus.
Speaking of whom, the Crown Prince is recovering remarkably well. Well enough, in fact, to enable him to personally tour the provinces, putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be dissidents.
So now that I'm listening, is this a new song? I guess. I don't think I've heard this song
He walks
before.
in plain sight, and none suspect him. Then it's as we feared.
Yes. An Ascian wears his skin.
Alright, yeah, I kind of figured that out last time.
But it was not that which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
But Alphonse should have arrived by now. Could they be holding in there in secret?
The possibility did cross my mind, but I have reason to believe he never reached his destination. As you know, Scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency.
Yes.
I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters, meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
You spoke with Alphonse?
Spoke with? No. I but heard his voice, and none too clearly at that. 2 words were all I could make out. The burn.
Wow.
The wasteland on the edge of Otherd. Something must have happened to them there.
I would not have put that together. I would have
There's no time
assumed
to
Alf
waste.
had burned himself on a
We
stove.
must make for the burn at once.
I had a feeling you might say that.
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphonse is in trouble. You said yourself that this link pill was only to be used in emergencies. So I'm going, and that's the end of it.
I guess I'm coming too.
Oh, far be it from me to change your minds.
Alright. Loath though I am to neglect making preparations for the council, we must act swiftly before Alphino's trail goes cold. I propose we first pay Hien a visit. He's sure to want to hear about these developments. He may well be able to advise us on how best to reach the burn. A sound plan, and Y'shtola is in Doma, is she not? I dare say she'd join you in the search if you asked her nicely. While you see to all that, I shall go and report my findings to the Alliance. You may leave any preparations for the Council to me. Thank you, Thancred. Right, to Doma then. We have much and more to share with Y'shtola. Alright. Kugane? Fuck me, this might be cheaper to teleport to Kugane first. Alright, hold on. And then to here. There. Now it's only going to cost about 500 gil instead of like what, 13,000? 1,300? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Goodbye. It's not like you have a much cooler and faster bike than I do. Nope. Oh, wait, the fucking Enclave. Oh, whatever. I should have just teleported to the Enclave. Oops. God damn it. Fuck it. I'm landing. I'm landing this right here, right now. Fuck this. And I've been going to the Enclave so much lately. Like you see, this is all built now over here. So this is all, I put in enough money, so this is built. This is all figured out. Yeah, so this is all built. So apparently I can get food here. I believe they're working on this part of the city now. I don't see anything. Well, that means you're not helping Doma rebuild. Oh. Oh, these poor people without guidance from a scion. Yeah, so next apparently we're working on this area. This is all going to be built next. I don't know what the end game is. I don't know if, like, finishing the Enclave is going to get me, like, some super giant reward, but it was nice. Oh, fuck. Then we're going to be working on that area. And probably all this. And then probably the big tower over there. Oh, Yustola. But apparently it's going to take, like, months. That is curious indeed. While other matters demand my attention at present, I shall bear what you have told me in mind. Should you notice any change, do not hesitate to seek me out. Thank you, my lady. You are most kind. Well, two faces from the dim and distant past. You can't see my face. I know you can't see my face. You're fucking blind. Come on, it hasn't been that long. Who was that you were speaking with? A local miner who supplies crystals from the rebuilding effort. Of late, he claims to have struggled to find a crystal with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Upon learning that I had some knowledge of Aether, he came seeking my counsel. Just now, he brought me one of his recent finds. It was precisely as he described, devoid of elemental energy and eerily reminiscent of the despected crystals that manifested in Eorzea in the days prior to the calamity, which would be wise to investigate this phenomenon more closely. Indeed, but on a more positive note, the locals seem to have taken a liking to you. More an interest than a liking to, I think. The sight of a Mikote with a peculiar contraption upon her head has a certain novelty value in these parts. Any actual regard they may have for me, I owe wholly to you and the others who came before. Everyone here has been exceedingly cooperative, and I am pleased to report that I have all but concluded my investigation. Simply put, by focusing one's will upon an aether-infused object of worship, it is possible to conduct a summoning. So the fact that they are objects of worship is the key. They are themselves suffused with the requisite belief. Correct. Such sacred relics as the Kojin collect obviate the needs for religious fervor in the summoner. Yotsuyu being the most obvious example. She had but to associate the artifact given to her by Asahi with the divine, and it served to amplify her desires and give them form. A form nourished through the power of crystals also provided by her brother, and thus was Tsukiyomi brought into being. Which brings me to the question of preventative measures, to which I have yet to find a satisfactory answer. At present, I know not that will avail us, save to keep watch over the movement of relics and crystals, as if we did not have enough to keep watch over already. But I doubt you came all this way to hear that which you may perused in reports. Has something happened to Alphino? Alphino's dead. He burned himself on a stove or something, I don't know. I shall join you in the search, of course. Thank you, Yustola. I should be glad for your help, truly. Now, if there's nothing else, I should go on ahead and request an audience with Lord Hien. Oh boy, how goes it? We just started, so it's going. As we saw last time, Alf crashed and burned. We got to play them a little bit, so now they're just finding out that something has happened to Elf. Alesse puts on a brave face, but she has little talent for concealment. We should join her at the KienCon. And the Dome and Enclave, it's going. It's being built. I can only put in, what, 20,000 gil every month, so... Or every week, so it's gonna take a while. A long while. A very long while. Greetings, my friend. Alesse has explained all to me. Needless to say, you shall have our full cooperation in the search. Even if Alphino's trail does lead to the burn, of all places. Never finished it. I plan on finishing it. Essentially, all I'm doing is every time my retainers come back, I give whatever those gold sacks are, I give that to the Enclave. And I usually maxes out for the week, so I don't know if there's some big reward for it. Hopefully it's a better reward than, you know, just doing the Beast Tribe stuff. Feel the burn. The region known as the Burn occupies a special place in Garlean history. Every child in the Empire is familiar with the tale. In the distant past, it was a verdant land teeming with life, but successive summonings saw it bled dry of ether and reduced to a desert. It was upon beholding the devastation that primals had wrought that Emperor Solus was spurred to embark upon his crusade against their kind. The Burn offers a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent. Know of any reason why Alphino might have gone there? Aye, mischance. Though it lies on the route to Garlemald, it is no place to make a stop. My guess is they encountered some manner of trouble there. In any event, I am of the same mind as Alesse. We have no choice but to take our search to the Burn. Given the considerable distances involved, 'tis best we went by bird. Soga and I have our yawls. Yugiri, will you ready falcons for the others? I shall gather our swiftest birds. Near the House of the Fierce there is an overlook. Pray join us there once you have seen to your preparations. I'm just gonna take my bike. I don't need to take the yawl. Fucking Christ. I was about to say we're going to the step, or where are we going? What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a big boy. If everyone is here and possessed of a bird, let us away. Remember, our destination is a barren wasteland. There's no civilization to speak of for 100 mobs in all directions. Take care you do not lose your way. The burn! Alright, well, there's the one dungeon we're doing today. "19 minutes! Holy shit! Alright, fuck this! Alright, never mind. We're doing this with NPCs. Holy shit! 20 minutes! Man, put your clothes back on. Put your clothes back on! Fucking 20 minutes! Holy shit! Nobody's playing The Burn? Are you kidding me? The most memorable dungeon of Heavensward? Stormblood? Go do it. I'm gonna fucking do it, Shaggy. Oh, what happened with my white mage set? Well, that's fine. We're doing it with NPCs, so... I'm gonna go in there. You get in there and also do it once you're ready. Yeah. I was gonna say maybe I should do this as a Dark Knight, but... 20 minutes. Fuck that. If it was like 8 or 9 minutes, I would wait, which probably would have led to 20 minutes, but...
Make ready, friends! We are come to the burn!
Ah, sand in a desert? No way!
Everyone, land where you can! We must wait out the storm!
The burn. I wonder what the weird gimmick for this one's gonna be. Just a weird sandstorm that will send us back to the start. What the fuck, Hien? You're a samurai tank? Why can't I be a samurai tank? This is bullshit. She's so impatient. I know, I'm sorry. I don't want to wait 20 minutes for a duty register. Even with a healer, I imagine it would have taken a while. Over there, nothing. Y'shtola, are you still a conjurer? Shouldn't you have upgraded to like a white mage by now? What have you been doing this whole? Oh, she's been dead, right? Not one white mage. Yeah, yeah. She's been dead. She hasn't been able to upgrade her class. Yet why did you drag them this way? Yeah, and I can't imagine what Alf's doing all the way out here. So I can't imagine where we're going, that way. Which leads somewhere over there. What the fuck are these? What? Oh. I was about to say, what is targeting me? Also, this arriving the scorpions thing. This is going to be a long one, it seems. For fuck's sakes. Yeah, good job, team. Good job, team. I'm running. Fuck this. Yen! Yen, help! I'm but a lowly samurai. I am not meant to be tanking. I guess I can always lead a bunch of the enemies towards our tank instead of the tank just going out and kiting them. I'm not sure if our healer's going to be able to keep up, though. For fuck's sakes. I just killed this thing! Get over here. Anyway. Any more fucking rocks this thing wants to drop on top of us? Oh, whoop! Hey, I found the scorpion's den. And can you believe there's a fucking scorpion down here? With a special boss arena. I'm sure this won't be a gimmick fight at all. A tank buster right off the bat? Really? Scorpion ain't playing around. Hellfire? Okay, so it seems like only the person being targeted needs to hide behind the rock. But then they also need to move away from the crystal because I guess it's going to explode. Okay. It's nice that you can kind of figure that out just by looking at what the NPCs are doing.
You shall fall soon enough. I shall make it quick.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. And then run away from it because it's going to explode. And then run in because he's going to explode. He's going to implode, actually. Hey, Buster. I should maybe not stand there. Well, the NPCs are sure smart at, you know, hiding behind the rocks. They're not smart enough to move away from the rocks after they explode. It was weird. Hidetet. Wondering if this is a boss from an older Final Fantasy that I just don't recognize.
Let's give them a
You know what? I was literally about to say, you know what? Maybe I should use my limit break. And then I looked over and my limit break was unselectable. It's fucking Alice, of course. It's like, no, only me. Me. Okay. Dive in the gamma segregate. Oh! Oh! We're moving on from the desert to those weird, awful Final Fantasy XVI dungeons. Great. I say they're awful because they all look the fucking same and they keep showing up. Not a lot of variety on those. Which is weird because that is a very set PC game. Also, what the fuck, Astrobot? You didn't want to put goddamn Clive in the game, even though he's PlayStation exclusive? How dare you? Oh, we couldn't design an Astrobot to fit Clive's massive tits. We tried, trust me. It didn't look natural. It didn't look good. So we couldn't, unfortunately. How were people gonna tell it was Clive without his massive tits? Dreadnought. Okay, well, I don't want to say that we're walking into a used, like, experiment laboratory. Maybe an old abandoned one. We're gonna go fight Vincent, I guess. And other amalgamations in this underground whatever. Oh. Alright, Geronimo. Oh, Lord! What the fuck happened down there? Hold on. We're gonna be fighting a giant worm? I was gonna say, hey, let's go. We're gonna fight goddamn Ruby Weapon or something, but no. Definitely not Ruby Weapon. These are real bulky, holy shit. Alright, Jesus Christ. Oh, you remember when fucking Alphano got into his boring machine? Started drilling through the earth to escape? Classic Alf and his boring machine. Okay, that's the boss over there. Kinda looks like we're wandering into an Alexander arena.
Heroes never lose!
Hey. Guess we'll follow Victoria Nightshade. What's up? I'm doing great. How are you doing? What the fuck was that, Yustola? Don't ever do that again. Well, volunteers earring of aiming. That's good. That's good. I'm doing good. That's good. That's great. What am I looking at? Where are you from? Oh, we're, you know, Canada. It's getting real cold lately. Effective drone.
I shall make it quick.
Hey, Hien, do we have to worry about all these fire tiles? That's something I need to start worrying about? Oh, definitely. Definitely something we gotta start worrying about. Okay, I'm gonna go hang out by these guys. Yeah. Wow. Oh. Well, I'm from UK. Yeah, I figured. A lot of people who stop in here are from the UK since I stream so late. All checks out. That's good. Just gonna pay attention to what the NPCs are doing. Alright. So what's up? You play Final Fantasy 14? You stream daily? Maybe 3 times a week. I'm a very busy man. Usually Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, and then Saturday nights. Oh yeah, I gotta move. Good man. Oh, what? Wait, we purpose Dreadnought. Who the fuck was I fighting? An offer, may I share it? If it's about an artist, unfortunately, I gotta tell you, I already have an artist, so unfortunately, I have to decline. Oh, it's okay, no problem. A lot of people end up stopping by and asking that, so it's becoming second nature. No worries. Okay, I can't jump down there. Oh, hey, I found the worm! It is a big worm. Or, well, I guess if these ones are dead, we're going to be fighting an even bigger worm. Oh. Actually, never mind. We made it. And there's the worms. Great. Wow. Except that one's a really big worm. Look at that one. So what is the sandworm? The things we were fighting in Final Fantasy II? This is a nice dungeon. I can't imagine we're gonna find Alf anytime. Wouldn't be that easy. Honestly, at the end of last stream, I figured, okay, Alf is getting lost. This is going to be a big plot point for Shadowbringers, but now we're already looking for him, so I have no idea. I have no idea where this is going. I think that thing over there might actually be Gigasworm. Yeah, I think we fought a few of those already. I mean, I recognize it. It could just be from 4, which we haven't touched yet, but unable to obtain. You already possess. Okay, well, stop giving me. Whatever. Okay, Gus. Yeah, we have definitely fought a few of these. Some of the Final Fantasies we've already played. Very nice song. I'm starting to wonder if it's even from Final Fantasy XIV or if this is a remix of some sort of song I should know. Like how Shadowbringers is going to be using Eternal Wind from Final Fantasy III. That was annoying. Hopefully there's no more. Fuck! Alright, can we just kinda sneak through here? Hien, please don't aggro them. Please don't aggro them, Hien. I was about to call you Tien. You should call yourself Tien, Hien. Alright, I'm bringing them all to you, Hien. Fucking get your big boy pants on. It's gonna be rough. Alright, I may have bitten off way more for Hien than he can theoretically take here. He's getting bullied. He's a big boy. He can take it. You want to be a man, don't you? Who wants to put money down that the big boss for this is going to be just a big worm? The Ultra Gigas Worm.
Out of my way.
I shall make it quick.
say, we didn't even have to fight those big old worms over there. Alright. What's, oh, for fuck's sakes, I do have to kill the worms. God damn it! Alright, Yen. Get to work. Stupid. I'll take it. Alright, did the fucking thing finally open? Jesus Christ. Don't tell me it didn't, and I didn't have to fight. Okay, it did. Alright, who wants to place our bets? It's a giant worm. Honestly, this is kind of what I'm expecting it to look like when we go up to the moon, just at night. Oh. Oh! A dragon! A desert dragon! Sure. Alright. Oh, it's the Mist Dragon! Alright, never mind. This is like the second or third boss in Final Fantasy IV? Alright. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have any Dragoons, so we're fucked. Why is the Mist Dragon out here? This doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, great. Final Fantasy IV. Why is it out in the middle of the desert? It should be like in a cave. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is a big worm. Yeah, so this is one of the fights in Final Fantasy IV where it's like you really need Kain because of his jump ability. Oh, good. Dragon dissolved into mist. Yeah, that checks out. I don't remember this being something you could do. Ah, deep freeze. Well, this was an unexpected surprise to run into. It's not bad, it's just like, why? Why? Here I was just talking about how we were going to go to the moon, which was also like a Final Fantasy IV thing. Literally just put the sun down so it's nighttime, and here we are, the moon. Oops. I guess if I die, that's it. I figured out whatever, I could take it. I couldn't take it. Get fucking blasted. I'm all the way back here! Holy shit! I didn't take into account that I was overlapped with what, one or two other ones? One I could probably tank. I was standing in the way of like 2 or 3 of them. Oh, that gosh darn Mist Dragon. If only we had a Dragoon here. Instead of 2 stinky samurais. Oh boy, it's so long to get back. Holy shit! Some real exciting music for me running for 2 or 3 minutes. Holy shit, they need to move this shortcut. Alright, let's not fuck that up again. It's a weird looking attack.
Forward! Forward!
Rhyme Wreath? Alright. Oh. I guess I was just the unlucky one last time. Oh, my instant party is yeah. You know what? That makes more sense. I made a mistake, yes. I'm sorry. Nobody died. Oh, the perfect healer. The perfect healer here, I see. I'm surprised that it took you that long to do it, though, with an actual party. Took about the same amount of time it would have with the NPCs, I guess. Because sure, like, you can get into a dungeon instantly with NPCs, but the NPCs usually aren't good. Fog, here we go. Dragon disappears into the mist. NPCs are slow, yeah. Dragon is poised to swoop. Be on your guard. If only Estinian was here to jump on this motherfucker. I'm just gonna follow you, Alice. I'm gonna trust you. Guide my hips. And then, of course, you know, spoilers, you kill the Mist Dragon in FF4, and it turns out it was the familiar of Rydia's mother. Everybody's all sad. I'll say, you should have just let me use my limit break, honestly. Well, that was nice to see the Mist Dragon. I was at one point wondering if we were ever going to see Final Fantasy IV bosses, but there it is. The deed is done. Only took, what, 30 minutes? Alf, are you out here on the moon? Is that new? This one? No, where is it? It's a new samurai armor. I'll never know. Oh, there it is. No, ninja. Fucking Christ. You dropping frames or is mobile just ass again? I appear to be fine, so I imagine it's just the mobile. Streamlabs would usually put a big fucking red arrow, a big red exclamation mark, if I was dropping frames.
Between contending with bloodthirsty beasts and sand in my every conceivable place, I'm quite ready to leave this wasteland. But first, do you see the crashed
we have to
ship
try.
over yonder? Judging by its class, it must be the vessel that bore Master Alphino away.
He was eaten by worms, gosh darn it!
War Machina. It would seem they were involved in a struggle.
Always play mobile. Yeah. Yeah.
There may be clues. We should split up and search the area.
The fucking desert? You want us to comb the desert? Did anybody bring a comb? Oh.
There's no sign of Alphino, nor of Maxima and his people.
I did. That's fine. We didn't find Alf. We don't need to comb the desert anymore.
These were no ordinary soldiers. Over here!
I'm surprised they haven't been eaten by sandworms yet.
The insignia on this man's uniform identifies him as one of the Emperor's personal guard.
And he died like a bitch
Hand-picked
out here in the
soldiers,
desert.
answering only to the royal family.
Hand-picked!
That would explain why all the casualties are Garlean. They were fighting their own.
You're saying the Emperor was behind all this? That Alphino is his
Play
prisoner?
Astro. Oh, Astrobot is a really good game. We don't know that yet. Alphino is fine, I'm sure of it. He's a big boy, he can handle it.
Aye, we must not jump to conclusions. Besides, Alphino is more than capable of looking after himself, is he not?
He's a big boy. Oh, does somebody care about her brother now?
I suggest we return to Doma to consider our options. Whatever happened here, Master Alphino is long gone, and any subsequent search may safely be left in the hands of the shinobi.
Great. Anyway, back to politics. We've had our fun. If in the
Where
DLC
in
they
the world
don't...
are you, brother? If you die on me, I will never let you hear the end of it.
If in the DLC they don't show up at least one Final Fantasy character cameo, I'm gonna burn Sony's HQ. That doesn't seem like a Sony thing. That seems like a Square Enix thing. Which is weird, though. Well, no, I was about to say it's weird, though, because Tomb Raider's in there. Square Enix doesn't own Tomb Raider anymore, do they? They sold that for NFT money. Yeah, no, it's weird that not a Buster Sword, not a Cloud, not a Clive. None of those showed up in Astro. It's very weird. Aw, someone misses her brother. Not even a hint. Not even a schmeckle. There it is. Oh, long time no see! Well, that was a decidedly uneventful journey. I almost found myself hoping for a sandstorm. Joking aside, I'd say our birds are due a good brush down and a treat or two, wouldn't you? I mean, should we be relieved that we didn't find an elf out in the desert? I had hoped to steal a moment's rest after our last outing, but it would seem duty calls. A foreign emissary arrived in my absence. Do not let us keep you then. Actually, I was wondering if you might join me. I cannot think of a guest who could fail to be impressed by the presence of the Scions. At least none I should be happy to receive. Of course, if you think it will be useful. I was about to say, I hear fishing. It's over there. Thank you. Let us return to my manor, then. This motherfucker over here. This motherfucker here is struggling with the green bar trying to catch a fish. He's fighting an endgame boss while he's fishing here. The fish is going nuts. His little green bar can't keep up. Fucking Stardew Valley fishing is it's a nightmare. Ha ha ha, race you there. Ha ha ha. Woo-hoo-hoo. We'll start our own biker gang out in the streets of Doma. We'll be the delinquents. We'll get matching pompadours. Big colored jackets with hardcore kanji on the back. Lord Tien is expecting. No. Don't tell me it's gonna be fucking Brutus again. Oh.
Lise, what brings you here?
I'm surprised they didn't just say Lise, because I feel like everybody here already knew. Oh, whatever.
Oh, Alliance business. We have a request for Doma. Well, Hien. But that can wait. They told me you were out searching for Alphino. Did you manage to pick up his trail?
Nope, he was eaten by worms. We fought a mist dragon, though. That was cool.
Well, if he wasn't at the crash site, he might still have escaped. We have to keep searching.
I plan to.
And we will. Alphino embarked on this journey as an emissary of Doma, and I hold myself responsible for his safe return. I will have our shinobi in the provinces search for him as a matter of urgency. Chin up, Alize. You'll get to admonish your brother for his recklessness yet.
Well, someone has to do it.
Did you have like a lizard child to be taken care
I'm
of?
sure he's going to be fine. There is one thing I'm not sure about, though.
I know lizard. It was a weird cat goblin child.
You said it
A
was the
meerkat?
Emperor's personal guard that attacked Alphino's airship. But the Popularis would never have been able to arrange the prisoner exchange without Varys's blessing. So why would he
Yeah,
sabotage
Alphino.
his own mission?
Yeah. A weird little cat gremlin, Alphino. Yeah, that checks out.
They may not have been acting on Varys's orders. The guard answer not only to him, but to his family, the Crown Prince included.
When Yotsuyu summoned Tsukuyomi, Asahi was quick to proclaim that a dormant citizen had violated the terms of our agreement, that the negotiations had failed. And it is this version of events that is now being repeated across Garlemald. To hear the tale, one would think the prisoner exchange never took place. Plainly, someone is manipulating matters from the shadows. Most likely Xenos, or whoever it is that wears his face.
Whichever Ascian you mean. We all know the nature of our adversary.
The servants of chaos are true to their name. Their meddling has cost Dorma a chance at peace.
There was
Whoever it was that
zero
loosed
chance.
his personal guard, the Emperor cannot be ignorant of these developments. We must proceed on the assumption that our treaty is indeed in tatters.
I don't know what you motherfuckers
But
were
Reese,
expecting.
You have journeyed far. Let me hear your petition.
Right. So the big news is that Alamigo has agreed to join the Eorzean Alliance.
Okay. I
To make
didn't
it
know
official
we weren't
and discuss
already.
where we all go from here, the leaders of the 5 nations are planning to hold a meeting, and we were hoping you might come too.
Great.
We've
More
already seen
politics.
what we can achieve when we work together, and the Alliance hopes to work even more closely in future. They think it's our best hope of keeping the Garleans in check, and I agree.
As do I. By coordinating our efforts in the east and west, we may be able to discourage them from committing their forces to a single front. I accept your invitation. I must, however, ask for time to attend to some pressing matters here. In light of recent events, the risk of Imperial reprisals is greater than ever, and I would not leave Dorma unguarded. Ere I depart, I must shore up her defenses.
Understood. I'll let the Alliance know. We'll wait to hear from you before setting a date. The meeting's to be held at the Royal Palace in Alamigo, incidentally. Do you remember the way?
Well enough. Please assure my hosts that I will not keep them waiting any longer than I have to.
Consider it done. And thank you for agreeing to come. If we all put our heads together, we're sure to find the best way forward. For everyone.
Yes. Alright. Who's ready for more politics? My advisors and I will presently convene to discuss the matter of Doma's defenses. You are welcome to stay, of course. Had you not offered, I would have requested leave to remain. Where the Ascians are concerned, not maybe left to chance. As ever, we would benefit from your experience. I thank you for coming, Lise, even if it was unofficial business. I had hoped there might be time to show you the land you helped to save, but I will settle for a fleeting visit if needs must. There never does seem to be enough time for anything, does there? But I did get to see a little of the Enclave. You've made excellent progress, I must say. And well, that was mostly me, Lise. I did that. You left some good politics, eh? I was building the Enclave. Don't thank him, thank me. I must say, and as soon as you'll have the chance to see how we're going on too. Till the meeting then. Sogeth, I was wondering if I might have a word with you before I go, in private. Go on, my friend. I will send for a Hakuro and the others in the meantime. Great. I'll wait for you at the docks. Alright. You know how much fucking money I've put into the Enclave already just for Lise to be like, oh, wow, good job, Ian! You did it! No, you motherfucker, it was me! I did it! My money runs through these veins! Is it Yamato? No. You know what? I was gonna say Yamato wouldn't be hard to do in this. You know what? It might be. It might be. You need, like, huge side boob and giant fucking mallet. Monster Hunter, though. Probably very easy. Thanks for coming. Knowing you, you probably guessed what I wanted to talk about. Alice, she's acting as if everything's alright, but it's clear she's barely coping. The Alice I know is overbearing, willful, and reckless, and that's fine. It's how she deals with feeling weak. She has to keep moving or she's afraid she'll fall apart. A lot like me. But the thing about people like us is that we need someone to keep an eye on us. I had Papalmo! Now I have my friends in the Resistance. And Alice has you in the Scions. Before you start, I'm not saying you're neglecting her. I'm sure you aren't. And I'm sure you won't. But she's a good friend, and when I see her like this, I can't help worrying. So please, make sure you give her all the support she needs, alright? Leave it to me. You've nothing to worry about, seriously. That's sure, whatever. Thank you, Sogeth. It goes without saying, but there's anything I can do, you only need to ask. Well, I best be off. See you in Alamigo. Goodbye. So, what's with the bear, Zora? Where did you pick up this random bear? You found it on the side of the road? Was it a big reward for a big raid? I feel like you're really close to finishing. So apparently, we have 4.4 today. And then next week we're going to do 4.5 and 4.6. And then we'll officially be done the story for Stormblood. And then... what patch... these 4? There's 6 patches in total. We're on 4 today. Next week we'll do 5 and 6. And at that point we'll be completely ready. I don't know if the week after, if we're before the Screamies, if we're gonna do either Hildebrand or try to do the Alliance raids. Or we might save the Alliance raids for when we come back to 14 after we do 4, 5, and 6 Final Fantasies. I don't know, I'm still figuring it out. Oh, there you are, my friend. Everyone is assembled, so let us begin. I just want to get that fucking airship out of Kugane.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
Candid as ever, you giddy. And correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea.
Because a random from a Discord gang gifted me. Oh, okay. That's not bad. Because 4.4, which we're doing today, has 7 missions. I think right now we're on the 4th mission. Next week we'll be doing 4.5, which I think has 4 missions. And then 4.6 only has 2 missions, so we're going to try to do both of them next week. Get right into Shadowbringers. Well, as close as possible to touching Shadowbringers.
'Tis plain no single nation can stand against the might of the Empire.
Are you saying we're going to form some sort of USSR of
And it
might?
was only with the aid of
Some
others
united
that
nation?
Doma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a leaf out of our Eorzean friends' book and form an alliance of our own.
How
In
is this
addition
not
to those
already
with
the
whom we
plan?
already share an understanding, I would reach out to Hingashi and Suinosato, and further afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca. I am under no illusion. Not all will answer the call.
Yet disparate though we may be, we are united in our desire for freedom. If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake, Ascian machinations and all, cooperation need not be so far-fetched a notion.
Machinations? I thought it was machinations. That's how I've heard it pronounced in, like, Western media. Maybe it's pronounced different, or maybe it doesn't matter.
It may even seem
Words are
practical.
words.
Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
And how did that go?
We should be glad of your wisdom.
Where's this Louis Soir
For the
fellow?
record, I would have been in favor of this
Like
plan,
tomato,
even if it hadn't
tomato,
been my
yeah.
grandfather's. But I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out? Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Have we seen Cid at all in Stormblood? Aside from the very end after we killed Xenos, have we done anything with Cid? Or is he just fucked off for this entire expansion?
Not if we deny them access to the skies.
Yeah? Are we getting Cid now?
During our time in the Burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
Oh?
Story is the raid. Oh, good.
As such ruins go, they were not particularly unusual. But something about the surrounding land struck me as odd. Faint though it was, its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Azizlar. Identical, in fact. For locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allagans created the floating continent with land taken from the Burn. While that is a most intriguing theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense. Azizlar was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrius-class battleship. It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report seeing a structure resembling other known Allagan field generators.
Did I? This all happened off-screen, I assume? Yes, that happened. Okay, got it.
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier, it surely wouldn't extend beyond the limits of the Burn. So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
Fuel. The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key Imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region. If an Imperial fleet were to advance upon Dorma, it would now have little choice but to travel, as the crow flies, over the Burn.
I see.
A word of caution. Even assuming the generator still functions, raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy.
Prodigious.
And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the Burn.
Prodigious. Holy shit. Fucking Izzy over here.
A source of energy. Tell me, did the Allagans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
Yeah. Just a little
Curious question. Besides Azizlar, I know of only one other notable instance. The Red Moon Dalamud, whose fall triggered the calamity.
Played that sick song. It was real cool. I fucking hate that word. Oh, man. But Izzy fucking loves that word. That was the one thing when I was watching the Season 1 of Digimon. It's like, I wonder how many times I can count where they just make him say it. It's like his catchphrase.
Just the 2 occasions, you say? Then I believe I may have a solution to our energy problem.
You do?
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe. Which would, I now see, present the perfect opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes. How very neat. What say you then? Shall we see whither this road leads?
What the hell is an Axim Steppe? I don't remember seeing any, like, significant landmarks. It is settled then. I will journey to the Azim Steppe with the Scions. Yugiri and Hakuru, I leave our other neighbors to you. My apologies, but I won't be joining you. I am no aetherologist, and what skills I do possess are unlikely to be of any great use to the mission. But most importantly, it seems to me that the ruins in the burn warrant attention. And so, while you are away securing an energy source, I will engage our friends at Garland Ironworks to undertake a complete overhaul of the field generators. We'll need them in good working order if our plan is to succeed. I trust there are no objections. Have care in the... Come on, Elsie. Could you not go... Could you not get to... whatever. Have fun. Have fun in the burn. Have care on the steppe. From what I hear, the Zayla like fighting with friends almost as much as foes. Good luck. We're gonna fucking get there, and they're gonna be like, great! You're just in time for our new tournament of power! Just the three of us, then. Very well. Shall we make first for reunion? Leave Jiren to me! Which reminds me. Hold on. The hell is it? Took a screenshot the other day. There's a lot of Astro. Just don't look at all this Astro. Where's it? There was a Jiren. Yeah, I was doing a thing the other day and it was like, all right, there's Jiren. Okay. Great. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero came out early, I guess. Where are we going? Oh, the steppe. New. Yeah, just looking. I don't see any, like, big power sources. Any, like, significant landmarks that would be like, oh, well, this is actually a fallen ruin of whatever. Like, maybe that thing, but I don't think so. Maybe it's... No, it wouldn't be in the water. Yeah, I don't know. So this is Azim Steppe. The tales do not do it justice. Yeah, watch out for random Rathalos that kind of just show up. If you think the view is impressive here, wait until we reach higher ground. Actually, seeing as it's your first visit, permit me to show you my favorite spawn. Hey, Hien, you do realize Y'shtola's blind, right? She can't see anything other than ether. Unless to her it just looks like fucking Daredevil vision, which... Sure.
I will never tire of this vista. The endless fields, the boundless skies. 'Tis a sight to make a man forget his cares.
But not his purpose, I trust. Might this be a fitting moment to tell us what we are doing here?
Of course. During my time with the mole, I learned some few myths of this land. One goes thus. In the distant past, when all seemed doomed, a wayfaring soul came unto the steppe. Venturing into the northern crag, he received of Nama a sliver of her essence, a shard of the shining moon, and with it clove the tainted land from the earth. The end thus averted, to these fields did the wayfaring soul return, and venturing once more into the northern crag, he buried the shard, and made unto the heavens an offering of blood.
A tainted land cloven from the earth and an offering of blood to the heavens. Azizlar and Dalamud.
That was my thinking, yes.
Are all
And you
Dalamud's
believe that yonder mountains hide an
bright
artifact
red?
possessed of sufficient power to raise Azizlar up to the heavens? I suppose that might suffice.
Worth a closer look, would you say?
I would.
Are we gonna go mountain climbing? Oh god. Oh god, I wasn't ready for this. I would've wore proper shoes and not these weird flip-flops. From here we shall travel to Mol Ilo. There we may ask Serena about the particulars of the myth and raise the matter of an alliance with the rulers of the steppe. All right, well, fucking good luck with that. I'm gonna take my magic flying motorcycle. Wait, so, oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't even know you could emote on this thing. Хорошо! Hopefully they don't have more shit food prepared for us, because I do not have the appetite for it. Oh. Well. There. Weird how I didn't even see that last time. Serena! Hien Sogeth, I'm glad of your visit and the opportunity to welcome a new friend. How may we serve you? There's a matter I would discuss with the mole. It concerns not only the peoples of the steppe, but of every land in the Far East. Where's your grandmother? A shard of the shining moon left behind by a wayfaring soul. You need this to protect our lands? I do. My friends and I wish to find the shard and ascertain the extent of its power. Will you tell me more of the place where it lies buried, this northern crag? If that is your wish, in the mountains to the north there is a cavern called the House of the Crooked Coin. Inside this cavern are pillars of stone that legend holds to be the source of Nama's power. There, I believe, you will find what you seek. Oh yeah, we kind of went there when we were trying to slay those things at one time. Oh yes, I know the place. 'Tis a brisk walk from here. What are your thoughts on an alliance? Should the Empire return, our lands will be engulfed in a storm of conflict, whether we will it or not. If we do not stand together, we will fall apart. This I believe with all my heart. However, among the tribes of the steppe, there are those who revere Nama above all else. To them, the pillars are sacred and not to be disturbed. Should you proceed as you propose, such tribes are like to spurn an alliance, prompting others to follow their example. That is my concern. But it is by no means certain that the pillars will provide the power you seek. Ere you risk the ire of the followers of Nama, might you not visit the House of the Crooked Coin? If all is as you hope, we may then consider how best to earn their blessing. I thank you for your counsel. We will do just as you suggest. I have no desire to give offense to those of whom I would join hands. Thank you for your understanding. Though the mole may reign over the steppe today, this decision will shape the days to come, and we would not force others into war against their will. Nor we. 100-fold stronger are they who choose to fight of their own accord. Is that a fucking cheeseburger? No, it's a muffin. It's a fucking weird salmon muffin. No thank you. I made a muffin and I put a fish inside of it. Great. Has science gone too far? Seems the time has come to put my skills to use. Pray lead the way to the House of the Crooked Coin. Yeah, we, when we were having that hunting contest with Gesetsu and Hien, or no, it was just Hien, we, came very close to this area. She's gonna die again. Oh, I hope not. She's gonna fall down a hole. That way they can keep her out of, Shadowbringers. Leave this to me! Falls into a hole because she's blind.
Such an abundance of ether.
Are we in luck?
We are. This is an Allegan artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether. I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Azys La from its surroundings.
It's basically Daredevil
But were we to
vision.
throw open the
I
floodgates, the resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall. And in restoring the flow, we may also restore life to the wasteland.
She can see shapes, but she can't see details. Like my beautiful chiseled face.
What is it?
While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area. An effect of regulation, perhaps. A similar phenomenon seemed to be occurring in Doma. Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to Mol Ilo.
Mol Ilo. Mole, mole, mole. Here, let's get a closer look. Darn. Can't even put like a cool Easter egg down there, like hide Panda Man down there or something. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Shiny. I mean, I'm surprised that, you know, Y'shtola didn't just walk in there and just get blinded by the ether just being blasted from that thing. Like when you turn a light bulb on right in front of you. You found that which you seek, then. Great indeed is the Dusk Mother's power. If not less will suffice to protect our lands, the blessing of the other tribes must now be sought. Of course, but to which tribe should we appeal? There are many who worship the Nama, but none are so fervent in their faith as the Dutharl. Their consent shall be the key. The Detharil. Least spoke of them. A warlike tribe possessed of unique customs and beliefs. I sense their cooperation will not be easily won. Nay, but it will be well worth the effort. The Detharil fear nothing, death least of all, and our alliance would be greatly strengthened by their presence. Let us go to the Detharil Ka and treat with their Khatan Sadu. We're gonna get there, and she's making out with the other leader because they finally figured out that they are the... What was it? The reincarnations of the two lovers. Hey. That's weird. I feel like you just did that last week, too. How many times are you fucking subbing? The hell's going on? See, your emote I don't have to change. I have to change mine. I'm still in Dragoon form. I might as well not even change it to the Samurai at this point. I should just change it to the Dark Knight. Because we're basically done. And then Zora's. Hers was a lot of work to begin with. I don't want to change it again. Unless mobile has separate stuff. I don't know. I don't use the mobile app. Anytime I do, it's bad. This will help the smaller streamers, I tell you. By just taking you away from the streams you want to watch and forcing you to watch these nobodies. I blow mobile. That's the correct. That's the correct. Is that thing on fire? Is that a fireworm? Oh, it's that thing. Okay. Saru? You again. Other matters demand our time, Kagan. Lest it is battle you seek? Alas not. Quite the opposite, in fact. We wish everybody here would be friends. Everybody. Everybody will kiss and make up. Talking, always talking. You say the pillars hold great power. Of course they do. They are the source of the Namaz strength. To the Detharil, no place is more sacred, and we will make ash of any who would defile it. Though I see this is not your wish. You see the wisdom of our proposition, then. You will join hands with us. I said nothing of joining hands. You wish to wield the Nama's power to defend these lands, and this I will allow. But for leaving the steppe to fight the men in iron, I would have something in return. Namely, battle with you, Kagan! Again? Really? The Nadam ended ere it began, and I would face you again, alone, without distractions. Defeat me, prove yourself the stronger, and you shall have the Detharil as your allies. Surely these are agreeable terms. Well, this is a not wholly unexpected turn of events, though I had assumed I would be the one required to fight. Alas, the Khatun has made her choice. Shall we dance? I'd rather not. Shall we dance? Literally. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Ah, it shall be a battle the steppe shall not soon forget. Ah, already my soul burns brighter. Prepare yourself, Kagan, and await me outside the car. I will gather my witnesses and join you anon. Right. What the hell's going on in the background there? Is that Ganondorf fighting somebody else? Alright, I have to go kill this woman. It'll be fine. Everybody witness this. It was in self-defense, I swear! Oh, it's daytime now. Also, you wield magic. You realize I can just stab you, right?
Yes! This spot shall serve as well as any. I shall enjoy this harn.
Is this
Han?
truly necessary? Have you no peaceable way of making decisions?
No, only
Speak
fighting.
not of peace. You stand before proud warriors of the Dathal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher.
Like the phoenix.
That is our way. The way of might. There is no other.
Oh, they do not want for conviction.
Indeed. It's what makes them such dangerous enemies. And such useful allies.
Enough talk! It is time to fight!
Alright, well, again, you only use magic, so I'm just gonna walk up to you and just put this sword inside of you. Sadhu Heaven's Flame. Let's rock, baby! Yeah! Well, this seems like it's almost over. Ah, for fuck's sakes, woman! Cheetahs! Yeah, lady, you did not come into this fight well prepared. Worthy champion of the steppe. Unless that other guy wants to run in here. Oh. Okay. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, woman?
In death do our souls sing!
Oh. Oh, what the fuck? I think this is safe? Sure. Alright. That was a gamble.
In death do our souls sing!
Do you give up now? Holy shit. Stay down! Oh my god. You know what? I'm leaving. You made this weird, lady. What the fuck is this? Cheaters! The lot of you! I mean, I guess she didn't really say this was going to be singles combat. Also, wait, are these things reviving? Is this pointless, what I'm doing? Lady, come on, what the fuck? I might actually have to kill this woman. There we go, Jesus Christ.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls
Just
sing!
don't put your dick in crazy, I guess. Alright, Jesus Christ, lady. It looks like she only has one more revive, though, if that thing under her health bar is what I think it is. Fucking die! My eyes dim. No. Stay down. You motherfucker! She's just very combat sexual. Yeah. Yeah. It's the only way she can get off. Are you summoning meteor, you crazy bitch? 60 seconds to meteor impact. Alright! Fuck whoever else lives in the steppe. Things ending it here and now. Oh, Lord. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Well, Lady, I don't think this is fair. 5 seconds to meteor impact. Alright, well, whoops. Yep. Okay, well, I almost had her. This crazy bitch. Honestly, had I just focused on her, we would have had... that. Yeah, she has 4 revives, so she has 5 phases. Heaven's Flame is that's a pretty good name. I'll give her that. Oh my god. Did you also get meteored? Or did you actually win? Oh, fuck's sakes, lady. Literally 2 seconds before impact. That was almost me, so you did better than I did. Hey, this fight right here, this is gonna teach you fucking AoEs. So I don't know how you would have gotten this far into 14 had you not learned Floor Piss. That's 2. Okay, so those things actually, it seems like they only attack in AoEs, so we can actually avoid them pretty well. Okay, 3. All right. Holy moly, lady, can you fucking calm down? All right. Here we go again. Okay, so just focus on her. Which is a lot easier said than done. Holy shit, lady. Fucking go over here. Jesus Christ. More? Why? Had enough? Have you filled your weird sexual desire?
Has my soul burned so?
Alright, I'm leaving, lady. Just gonna sheathe my sword and walk away. Fuck this.
We have only just begun.
I can go all night, baby.
Enough! You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
Well, well.
She's way
the
too
sun
into
has
it.
come out to play.
She has to make this weird.
Be gone, Moonstruck Coroneer! I am busy!
And let you have all the fun!
Dothal, have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever.
Guys, please. What is this filler episode I walked into?
Yet what should he find here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Orinir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
These words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
Just fucking kiss already, you two.
Insolent child. You will learn your place.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave. You guys can do whatever. Please.
Forgive me, Brother Magni, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
It's a cool axe, though. It looks like a big dumb Monster Hunter axe.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didakul, join me.
Your manservant? Am I playing as Hien? What is happening over there? Can you guys come to my good side? I can't see through this eye.
We may dance alone.
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her.
Oh, come on!
I have not the patience for this. But if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come,
come. Am I playing as Y'shtola? Oh my god! I don't know how to play a healer! Ah, I'm leaving! Fuck this! No! God damn it! Wow, this expansion has been really trying out new stuff. We played as Alf last time. Now we're playing as Y'shtola. Get in there, Hien. Hien, you wanna aggro them, Hien? Hien! Hien! No, you leave. You leave. Yeah. Makes me wonder what are we going to be playing as Elise in the next patch? Hien being a great tank. Oh yeah. Look at all that damage he's taking over there. Hey, Hien! I can't heal you yet. I didn't realize I could cast things while moving. I mean, Hien aggro. He's focusing on his DPS. Oh, yeah, great. Losing all of his health. Oh, my God! Ah! Hien! Hien? Usually you can't. Did we just Hey Hien, I'm gonna heal you. I guess I won't. Fucking Christ! There. Hien, I'm a healer! What the fuck do you think I'm doing here? Help! Hien, you are not doing a good job over there. Oh, was it scripted? Was he supposed to get close to dying? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Right on that. Holy shit! Did they just limit break? I'm working on it. I am not... I have zero experience as a healer. Which is weird considering all the classes we've played. Just wait till the new expansion when Meteor is a healer. What the fuck is this? Yeah, I'm convinced we are gonna play as fucking Lise in the next update. Get good. Okay, where's the Warrior of Light? Are they fucking over there? Oh, Hien, you did it! Now get the fuck over here! Oh. Haha, look at that coward run away! Yeah, and you wanna do something here? What the fuck? Hien, please. I might have to heal Hien here. Oh! I shall take care of this. All right, Hien, you got this. Predictable. Okay, it's still 2-on-1 though. Still 2-on-1 though, right? Right, Ian? Oh. Oh, it's nothing. I can't imagine anybody failing an event like this. Time to finish this! Limit break!
Aoife, to me.
Gonna drop the fucking Dalamud on your head. Sir, are you just gonna let me do this? Sir? Wow. She's been sitting on the sideline this whole time because every time she does anything, she dies. They have to give her some shining role to play. She gets shot with an arrow in Shadowbringers and just back on the bench. Well, that was
Never
unique.
have I felt such bliss in defeat.
You guys were definitely fucking over there, weren't you?
'Twas a battle to burn soul and flesh to ash. We Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Narma's power is yours to wield.
Great. I'm gonna leave now.
What does the sun say to that?
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy.
Now let's never do that again. Yeah, it really seems like they were trying something out here, so I feel like
to accord recognition and respect
maybe in Shadowbringers and maybe Endwalker we'll get more sections like that.
Strength. The sun shall answer your call.
Can't wait for the Tataru section in Endwalker.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
Do you not know my name? Oh, Y'shtola.
Y'shtola, why?
Be my wife.
Are you?
Oh. Yeah, he is actually going to... Okay.
Are you my Nama?
Are you my Nakama? I love you.
I beg your pardon?
In battle, you shone with all the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk Mother's love. Long had I wondered if my Nama might not be a woman of the steppe. Beholding you, I am all but certain. Now, look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
You realize she's blind, right?
I am. Not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
The worst she can say is no. Never mind. The sun got
Little.
burned. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know she can see ether.
Son, little son.
She can see ether. She can see how small your penis is, sir. The axe is to compensate. Get wrecked.
Does it pain you, little son? Crave you salve to soothe the ache? Fire to sear the wound in your heart?
Oh, just fuck you two already. Ah, I'm getting out of here! I am not getting involved in this one. Goodbye.
Wasted enough time here. Siren awaits for word of our success.
Ah, that's a cold bitch. Hate to get on her bad side. Guys, can we maybe not walk in the middle of this fight? Damn. Fucking enough of that! Holy shit! You had not only to contend with Sadu, but Magnol too? Such a fierce battle that must have been. Yet here you stand, triumphant. Having passed such a test, you could not well deny... They could not well deny you their allegiance. The Maul will make no such demands. Weak though we are, we will gladly stand with you. The steppe is our home, and we will defend it with all our being. You have my heartfelt thanks! Of all the tribes of the steppe, there is none I would rather have at my side. God's willing, many more will rally to our cause. I shall send you word when we have answers from all the tribes. I cannot thank you enough, Serena. None of this would have been possible without you. Alright, the call. The pain! We have the requisite consent. 'Tis time to put Nama's power to use. If the aether flows as planned, all that remains is to have the Ironworks engineer do their work at the ruins. Come, let us return to the House of the Crooked Coin. Are we actually a rare Cid sighting in Stormblood? No way. No way. Alright, goodbye. 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 Meet me at the thing. I don't know if you're ahead of me or behind me. I imagine you're behind me. Because that Y'shtola fight is ridiculous. I shall begin at once. You may wish to step back. Am I also going to go blind if I watch? No, go ahead. Got it. Oh, see, now there's purple fart gas down there. Oh, this is good. Good signs. Very good. Man, a lesser person would have turned into a primal by now. Or popped like a grape.
Did it work?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
Great. Let's go check on there and hopefully not fight another goddamn mist dragon. How exactly does this help us find Alf, by the way? I do not pretend to understand what you did, Y'shtola, but you did it. Thanks to you and Sogeth, of course, you have taken a momentous step towards securing our defenses. Now, as much as I believe a rest is in order, we should probably make haste back to the Enclave. Agreed. The others may already have returned from their missions. I would know how things stand. As would I. Without further ado, then. Alright, off to the Enclave. Goodbye! Wait. But... just a drive-by party invite. Great. I have to wait till Tuesday to donate more is bullshit. You don't even need to pay me back, just let me give you shit so I get this over with. I'll say. Did you find Alf? Or what remains of Alf? Judging by your triumphant expressions, I take it all went well in the Azim Steppe. Indeed, we have secured a suitable source of energy for the barrier. Good. Tatar and I have commissioned Garland Ironworks to ensure that the field generators function as they should. A team of engineers stand ready to set out for the burn at a moment's notice. You need only say the word. I thank you for engaging their services on our behalf. The minutiae of the arrangement you may leave to me. The minutiae, which just leaves the small matter of our alliance. So, Yugiri and Hakuro, how fared you with our neighbors? My lord, all of the factions we approached are in agreement that the Empire poses a threat, and many responded positively to talk of an alliance. From Hingashi to Suinosato, however, we received outright rejections. The former will not break its treaty with the Empire, and the latter will not involve itself in the conflict. Just as we expected, then. Well, there is naught to be done about it. We must focus on the rest. To each of the nations that were amenable to the alliance, I will personally send a missive. Once I have attended to that, I believe we will have done everything we can to fortify Doma's defenses. For the time being, at least. All of which means I may leave for the meeting in Alamigo with a lighter heart. Yugiri, Hakuro, if you would be so kind as to hold the fort in my absence. My friends, we could not have achieved so much in so little time without your help. For that, I give you my heartfelt thanks. Till the meeting, then. I took the liberty of asking Thancred to attend as well. He should have arrived in Alamigan Quarter by now. Then let us not keep him waiting, shall we? Politics, baby! It's been too long! I hope we get some fucking trade routes! And some form signing! Yep. There you go. Stola has told me all. I duly told Urage and Kryl. Kryl in particular was concerned about Alphino, but I assured her that everything that can be done is being done. She agreed to continue with her own tasks for the time being on the condition that I contact her the moment there is any development. So that leaves the four of us to attend the council. Our involved is here to assist with security. Incidentally, though, the poor lad seems altogether too distracted for the task. Another one missing Alphino, I expect. But it's almost time. As soon as you are ready, present yourself to the guardsmen at the palace entrance. I shan't be far behind. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn! Welcome to Alamigo. The Alliance leaders have already arrived. May I show you to the meeting chamber? I was about to say, this seems like a point where they're going to tell us, hey, there's going to be a lot of cutscenes. Go take a piss right now. Stuff's about to go down. Oh, Amaric's here?
Mistress
The
Lise,
Sultana?
Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
This isn't awkward, Ralbon, that you got friend-zoned by her? There's no friction or nothing? Everything's gonna be smooth?
And we for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Doma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together.
There's a meeting of all the beautiful people in the
times
regions.
Of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
This is the Beautiful People's Club.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alize, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
Yeah.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council.
Yeah, boo-hoo, Ralbon. What did we lose? We lost Minfilia. The Scions basically disbanded for a while. We still haven't fully recovered from that. I got blamed for some fucking bullshit.
I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alfino. Would that the lad could be with us.
Everybody's voices changed. It's not all about you, Ralbon.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Come, friends. Let us leave the past in the past and turn our eyes to the future. My Lord Hien, pray, tell us how things stand in the east.
Aha, it's funny because Justola can't see because she's blind. She can't see where she's pointing her eyes. I get it.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
It was never gonna happen. Stop pretending like there was a chance.
Will not so easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions. They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
I mean, Dankred, do you have anything to say? You're a sneaky fellow, right?
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic: subterfuge.
You have an idea?
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
Who would fucking believe that? The truth? No way.
Well, it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces, would be too enticing to ignore.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Doma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace.
I guess we don't hear Merlweb's voice very often, but it sounds different.
Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
Ah, fuck!
That way. Sorrow.
Whose goddamn memories am I delving into now?
History must be changed.
Who is this? Who is this?
Ahead looms a calamity. Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life.
That happened
Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
Sorry. Somebody poisoned the tea again, I think.
There's a voice.
Spies in our midst. Nay, I
I sense no such presence.
Why do we keep coming to these fucking tea parties?
Let expanse.
Somebody's always getting fucking poisoned.
Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
It's, just like that.
Is it over?
So they were mentioning, whoever that was mentioning light expunging everything. That's what happened to... What is it? One or two of the other realms? Realms, dimensions, whatever you want to call it. Right? Evil was vanquished, so light became too strong, and it just wiped everything out. Is that what they're warning us about here? You're doing too good of a job! Calm down a little bit!
12 for Fend.
Is he fucking dead?
Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready.
Jesus Christ, Thancred!
Swiftly!
I now understand why he was so easily taken over by Ascians. His mind is weak!
Master Thancred remains in slumber, though his vital signs appear
Got a
stable.
brain
He's
aneurysm.
unresponsive.
Oh god. Is that the side effect of the echo, as it just gives you a brain tumor?
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
He's weak. That's why.
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
It's really weird that we can't have any set time where all the Scions are together. Somebody's always dead. Somebody's always, you know, kidnapped. I guess we have to wait for Endwalker for our big final Scion stand. I think it literally was in A Realm Reborn when we were, just before Ultima. I think that was the last time all the Scions were actually, like, assembled.
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, he would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors.
Uh-huh.
Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Honestly, I can't even say that it was a voice, like a character we're supposed to know. It's because, again, all the voices changed. I'm not gonna recognize anybody.
Jose and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
Nah, I'm just better.
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely.
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Cold.
Is that kind of what happened to Thancred?
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul.
I mean, yeah, he already has had his body possessed. I imagine his soul doesn't really have a firm grip in there yet. It's still kind of loose. You knock it out the slightest breeze.
That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether. A consequence of his
Look at
prior
that.
possession by the Ascian
Oh, look at that! I fucking called it.
The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
So I imagine they're not a friend.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
Nah. Take him home.
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
All right, gang.
Thank you, Lys.
Let's start looking for clues. Me and Y'shtola are gonna go this way.
Soothsayer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with.
I'll say you go home.
Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
Alright. Anyway, about Alf, huh? Worm food, am I right? I just tried to call Urage on his link pearl. He didn't respond, but I dare to hope that he possesses some knowledge we do not. I mean, I imagine if all the scions here were fucking bombarded with mind rays, I imagine Urage also suffered something very similar. Urage, something happened during the meeting. Thancred's collapsed. A disembodied voice suddenly started... What? But that's... We should talk about this in person. Alright, we'll meet you there. That was Urage. He heard that voice too. I imagine he would! Alf probably heard it too, wherever he is. And Thanalan? As we alone were afflicted at the meeting, I had my suspicions, but if the voice also spoke to Urage, there can be little doubt. The scions were targeted specifically. By whom and to what end is the question? One to which we must find an answer with all possible haste. I mean, ordinarily I'd be like, oh, it must be like Menphelia, but that was like a man's voice, so... Endure. Endure. You endure, Zora Rydenova's onslaught. Prelude in Violet. Is the hold on. Hold on. Okay, good. Urage agreed to meet us at the Rising Stones. If any of the others heard the voice, we'll find out soon enough. Well, Hoary Boulder's pretty important. I imagine he heard it. Good luck. I should get back to the meeting with the Elder Seedseer. But if there's anything I can do, anything at all, you must let me know, alright? Promise me. Right, let's be on our way. Honestly, I'm just surprised that, like, Urage just didn't fucking explode. He's fine.
Urianger! Gods, it's good to see you.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
Yeah. So how did the mind bullets go?
You heard it too, then?
Aye. And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
Your big weird ears.
Who do you think is responsible? Could this be the Ascians doing?
That I cannot say. Not when so little is known. Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
Thancred's dead.
To Alamigo, then, without further delay.
Why did we cut? You could have
One
came
other
to
thing.
us!
During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Indeed not. Of late, our agents charged with surveilling the beast tribes have spoken of little else. In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin. Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity, but the areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning. I must confess to being quite perplexed.
It's just a big primal summoning. It's like a planet-sized primal that's summoning all this ether from all these different locations at the same time.
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants further investigation.
Indeed, I shall make it my task to.
Somebody's fucking summoning chaos. Mind bullets! Urage?
It calleth to me once more.
Why is he the only one getting affected? Okay, well...
I hear it too.
Oh god. Oh, I knew it was coming!
Only you. Only you.
No! Ishtola! Urianger!
Throw wide the gates.
Is everybody still alive?
No. No, this can't be happening!
Oh, for fuck's sakes! It's only a matter of time before we die!
Y'shtola! Urianger! Open your eyes!
See, I told you Stola would die again. Somehow.
Open your eyes, I beg you!
That's what she's here for. She's not allowed to do anything cool. The fucking Heaven Sword, she was in the live stream and she came back, she's like, I'm still getting used to my body, I gotta relax. Stormblood, she's fucking sliced in half. End of Stormblood, she's just fucking mind melted.
Say something! Anything! Not again. Please, not again.
I'm sure Alpha's doing fine wherever he is. Also, Kryl? How's Kryl doing? Are they... Throw open the gates. Carla's doing amazing over at Eureka. Oh, I'm sure she is. What about Tataru? Is she considered a scion? Throw open the gates. And then the... Okay, so I have a theory. I don't know if I'm going to explain it very well, but... I think one by one, Thancred, as they explained, his soul is gone. And now, obviously, Yustola and Urage. I think one by one our souls are being whisked away to the other dimensions? One of the other dimensions, maybe? What are they? Realms, dimensions? There's, what, 7 or 8 of them? That's where the Warrior of Darkness came from? Because his realm was wiped out? Because the voice that we're hearing is talking about open the gates. He also talked about how the light was going to basically eradicate everything, which we've heard happened in 1 or 2 of those realms. So it kind of sounds like we're just being whisked away. So maybe that voice is, maybe that's the Warrior of Darkness? It's definitely not Minfilia. I can't remember what the Warrior of Darkness's voice sounds like, though, so... Because basically their souls are just leaving their body. So where are their souls going? The moon. I don't fucking know. Forgive me, that was unseeming. That was an unseemly display. Oh, Hori Boulder. Thank God you're here to comfort us. If anything were to happen to Hori Boulder, then I would absolutely lose it. It happened before your very eyes, my lady. None here would have behaved any differently. We have borne the 2 of them to a private chamber, but tell me, is it true that Master Thancred languishes in a like state in Alamigo? I'm afraid so, though given the circumstances, it would seem best to observe them together. I will send word to Lys that he should be brought here. Take heart, my lady. The world is full of scholars and knowledgeable folk of every persuasion. Someone out there is bound to know what ails our comrades, and how it may be cured. Thus will we rouse them, no matter what. That we will, Hori. That we will. Don't call me that. But first things first, our comrades will have questions. May I ask that you explain the situation to them? I must attend to a private matter. Are you going to visit your child? Or are we going to Louis Soir's grave? Or are we, I don't know, going to look for Alf again? Oh, I promised I'd visit someone in Limsa Laminsa. He's been waiting at Maelstrom Command for... Okay, it is her child. You know, you should come along too. I think he'd be glad to see you. I've been fucking saying this basically all these expansions. Do you not have a child, Alice, eh? A weird little gremlin. Alright. Oh, I see Spike Spiegel has disappeared. Limsa Limit. I guess I'll just... whatever. Where am I going? Oh. Aft Castle, obviously. Obviously. Or have you come to pay child support, I'll say? As you probably guessed, it's Gabu we've come to see. The private here will bring him out to us. Ever since the Maelstrom took him in, I've tried to visit as often as I can, and after what befell our friends, I was taken by the urge to visit again. It's difficult to explain. Bring out Gabumon. Come on. My vegetable of a child.
Here he is, my lady.
Gabu, it's been too long.
Still the talkative type, I see.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
He's looking at us.
I see. You're still fighting. I'm proud of you. We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet. You know, with the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? Of the stars beyond count twinkling in the heavens?
I seem to remember there being another one here. Was it Alf?
I was feeling pretty low back then. Powerless.
Yeah.
But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones. Not like now. I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well. But to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes, and be powerless to help them, that I cannot bear.
I think the solution is you need to stop being a red mage. Maybe find a better class. Why not become a tank? You still have me. You still have me. What about me? You don't have to bear this burden alone. What about me?
No, I don't. You're right. It's pure arrogance to imagine I can solve everything by myself. You'd think I'd have learned that by now. Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Yeah, remember when we kicked Bahamut's ass together? That's where you got that weird jacket from and that you immediately got rid of?
Well, that's more than enough brooding for one day. Come on. We have friends to save.
Yeah, how exactly do we plan to do that? Can't exactly, like, mind vision their brains back. Let's return to the Rising Stones and take it from there. Thanks again for agreeing to come. It meant a lot to me. Why did we... Alright. Rising Stones, that's Mordona. You know what? I always was confused as to why Mordona was at the bottom of the list, despite being one of the earlier places you visit. Now I understand, because no matter how far you get in these expansions, you always come back to Mordona. So giving you a quick little flick just at the bottom of the list, it helps. I did some thinking on the way back, and I think Hori is right. Hori is always right. We need to seek outside help. Forward and back, forward and back. We need to seek outside help. Ordinarily, we would turn to our own experts on such matters, but they're both among the stricken. We'll begin by reaching out to the myriad guilds and research institutions here in Eorzea. Additionally, Grandfather and Minfilia had a wealth of connections between them, and I mean to explore those avenues too. We'll find a way to save everyone, mark my words. Much and more has happened in recent days. Some of it for good, some not so. But all around me, people continue their fight. From the shinobi who search for Alphino to the Alliance members who make ready to move against the Empire. They march on in the face of great adversity, bearing heavy burdens. Everyone is playing their part, and so must I. You have your own part to play, I know, and it's bigger than most. So I won't keep you. Just promise that you'll visit from time to time, and I promise I'll have good tidings to share with you when you do. There we go. So that's all of 4.4. So next week we'll do 4.5 and 4.6. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, are we going to hear Xenos' sexy new voice again? Oh no, he made himself hotter somehow.
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time to bring the Empire's might to bear. A word from your Radiance is all it takes. But one word, and the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and tear that feeble nation apart.
You're not my son. My son only cared about fighting strong people and that one fucking warrior of light that he never stopped thinking about. Who are you? Daddy? Daddy Diddums?
Have you no words for me?
Daddy dearest?
Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary playing the part of a fool. When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power, to further the cause of the Empire. My deeds stand testament to my commitment.
Dude, you didn't think I'd have any problems with you fucking puppeteering my son's dead corpse around?
And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate?
Motherfucker, you are wearing my son's skin. You skinwalker.
Our enemy is resourceful. Though victory is certain now, it will not remain so indefinitely. Deliberate if you must, but be quick about it. We'll speak again when you have unburdened yourself of doubt. Until then, I take my leave, Father.
I take my leave, Papa. I take my leave, Daddy. Kick me. I miss my son.
I should be the one to sigh.
Who the fuck are you?
I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then, thanks to La Habrea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back.
Is this the guy I see thousands of fucking fan art about? Why is this motherfucker so popular? Yeah, it is.
Was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree?
Who the fuck is this guy? I wouldn't even consider him handsome. Why the fuck is he so popular? In memes. Yeah, I do too. I don't understand.
What?
Lots of memes.
Have you no words for me either? No matter. I've long grown weary of this mummery.
The meme man. The best one?
Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms.
Oh, he's grandpa. I get it.
You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly and to the letter. Naught else is your concern.
Wait, how old is this motherfucker? If Daddy Diddums over there is looking old as he is, whoever this guy is, he looks pretty young for a grandpa. Yeah, I'm about to say, like, is he fucking immortal? Is he a cyborg?
Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err.
I mean, he knows about a little bit, so maybe he's also another icon wearing another family member's skin? A lot of skinwalking going around.
If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it.
Are you the one who, you know, blew up everybody's brains? Sir?
Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample means at your disposal. That is why this empire exists, why I built it.
Solus Zos Galvus. Yeah, he shouldn't be alive.
Oh dear. Have I touched a nerve? You always were an easy one to read. I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss. And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know.
Considering how popular he is and how popular Shadowbringers are, I'm going to imagine Solus is the villain for Shadowbringers. Right?
The founding father was an Ascian, and he created the Empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos.
Oh, so he did just outright say it. He is an Ashen. This motherfucker is...
Don't take it personally. I merely do my duty. To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power, and there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful pawns.
Yeah, trust me, I get that, Solus. You see how many minions I've collected? I'm so strong. I'm a strong man.
To that end, I have labored long and hard, and I must say I am quite pleased with my handiwork, paltry though it seems in comparison to Alag.
Oh. Good. Good, that solves that! Alright. Problem solved.
You fiends are overfond of your own voices.
I imagine he's just gonna get right back up.
Mark me, Ascian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
The Ascian soul's just gonna be like, well, and then just go right back in the body. You'd be like, well, that was... Oh, okay, yeah.
Such a waste of time and energy. Both yours and mine.
Great.
Lest you forget you are Emperor now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, save it for the masses. It will serve to give them a sense of purpose, and you pliant pieces for the game.
Shoot him too.
Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You of all people should understand. Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state. Viewed thus, our goals are one and the same.
I want to see, like, all these cutscenes end with him just shooting another Solace. Just a mountain of corpses. Meanwhile, at a resistant encampment somewhere in the Empire. Alf? Are you also having your brain just turn to mush? No, Alf is fine. Huh. And he's not voiced. Well, we brought this child back to our camp to help us, but he has fallen in a coma. Are we now required to take care of him, or do we just put him back where we found him? What in the world? Oh. This is what you brought. Oh! They've all been mind-fucked. So many mysteries. Dead. All dead. Yet I see no wounds nor any evidence of battle. Damn them. They finally used it. Shadow Hunter. The Empire developed an alchemical weapon in Gyre Abanya. A gas. Black Rose it was called. And to breathe it in is to breathe your last. And that did this? I thought the project abandoned and its vile fruit destroyed, but naught else could have wrought such an atrocity. Fools. What do they hope to gain with this butchery? Can they not see that a rule won through terror will not endure? How many more provinces must they lose? Nay, wait. This is not the work of men, but monsters, the Ashians. It cannot be a coincidence that their trail led us here. Their objective was never to rule, but to sow strife and discord. Such a crime does indeed bear the mark of the bringers of chaos. Black Rose cannot be allowed to kill again. We must find the Ashians and put an end to their plot. Okay. The fuck is this music? Holy shit. Somebody's going nuts on their theremin over there. Alright. Prelude and Violet. So that's enough story for tonight. Again, we'll continue 4.5 and 4.6 next week. Spooky. They're setting so much stuff up for Shadowbringers. For now, I have to bid Zora farewell. Goodbye, Zora. Because it is time for me to edge up. It is time for the Dark Knight to continue darkening up. It's time to turn up the dark. My soul yearns for darkness. Bye, fuck. I said bye. Darkness, come unto me. I mean, maybe I should just turn my armor into... Go play Astra. Maybe I should just turn my armor into Nightmare. So if I remember correctly, I think the next Dark Knight mission is... Astro Go play. I'm playing Astro myself. I'll play it on the channel someday. After the DLC is out. We've got to finish Stormblood. We got to finish whatever else we've started before October, because then we got the Screamies. And then after the Screamies, we got Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6. And then back to 14. And then maybe we'll play Astro. I don't know. Our plate's kind of full at the moment. I still gotta play Sly Cooper. Alright, so this is where our last Dark Knight mission was. I imagine it's somewhere around here. Don't mind me, boys. Love meets... this guy? Unflinching Temple Knight? Boy, is it! That is a Dark Knight if I've ever seen one. It would seem, sir, that my comrades have misjudged you. I realize this now, having witnessed the lengths to which Lord Dralmont will go for your sake. Aye, there can be no doubt that you are a true friend of Ishgard. Which is fortunate, as we have urgent need of one of your skills. Pray accompany me to the Behemoth's dominion at once. You know, I've considered getting the Shadow Wolf mount, because I feel like it would fit my Dark Knight. But 30 bucks is... I'll just stick to my weird gremlin. Am I about to get hazed? What the fuck is going on out here? There's a demon among us, sir. A fiend which cannot be suffered to live. Lord Dralmont may be willing to let a dangerous vigilante roam free, but we are not so foolish. What sort of hero maims and murders knights sworn to the Holy See? None I know! A heretic you are, and a heretic you shall die! Wait. Alright. Okay. Is this really a fight you want to die for, motherfuckers? He's unflinching, so I imagine he's not going to be too bothered by his friends being murdered here. Wow, he's not so unflinching anymore, is he? Vile fiend! Do you think you can conceal your true nature from them forever? We will expose you for the abomination that you are, I swear it! Wielder of the dark arts, consorts of dragons, will bring you to justice, even if it costs me my life! Shall we oblige him, then? Who the fuck are you? Are you also in my imagination? Wow, you're cool. Well, are you going to kill him, or shall I? You're one of them, too, aren't you? This is the part where you beg for your life. Leave these lands if you value your lives! We shall not show you mercy again! Ah. This is the part where you run away. I pray you do not make a habit of following men plotting to kill you into secluded areas. Or did you learn not from Frey? You know Frey, so you do know of him. I thought I imagined him. I thought him fallen at the trial, but then I heard whispers of a man seen wielding his sword in battle. So tell me, what became of him? How did you learn the arts? I found his corpse, and I sucked the juice out. By the gods. Though, now that I think on it, 'tis not the first time I have heard such a tale. You're gonna give me your armor, right? We would consort with the darkness. We who consort with the darkness are never truly whole. There will ever be a part of us yearning to be free. We trained together, Frey and I. He was a strength beyond reckoning, but alas, it was not enough. It warms my heart to see you carry on his legacy, that you have learned as much as you have with only his soul crystal to guide you bespeaks your potential. There's a matter I would discuss with you, but not here. My name is Sidurgu. Pray look for me at the Forgotten Night in Ishgard. Wow. That could be me someday. I could be that cool someday. If I say my vitamins and eat my prayers, I'll get strong enough. No matter how far we come in these Dark Knight missions, it always comes back to the broom. Bricked. Alright, motherfuckers, can you see this man? He's not a part of my imagination this time, right? Who the fuck? Who the fuck? Oh, good, my mind is spawning children now. My life is ruined. Given the circumstances under which you embarked upon this path, I fear you do not yet understand what it means to be a Dark Knight. The first of us barred steel against one of the clergy. This is true. He sacrificed everything he once held dear in the name of justice. So must all who would walk in his footsteps. Mayhap you think this will earn you the love of the common man. You are wrong. To many you will be forever a criminal, a fiend who sows chaos and discord. These people will listen to the lies of our enemies. They will do their utmost to cast you out, or worse, as they did to Frey. If you are not prepared to deal with these consequences, then surrender your sword and soul crystal to me now. You claim conviction, but your actions speak otherwise. You spared a man who tried to murder you. Mercy, some would call it. Idiocy, I name it. Aye, that's right. I followed him and gave him the mercy he truly deserved. Look at me, Sogeth. Tell me what you see. Do you see the cult of personality? The first Ishgardians to encounter Aura saw Travanians. We had fled Garlemald's armies only to come to a land where we were mistaken for another nation's mortal enemy. They barred steel and came to kill us, but we did not die so easily. We spared them and sent them on their way, and how do you think they repaid our kindness? With fire and blood, Sogeth, with death for every man, woman, and child. Make no mistake, these are the wages of mercy. If you would walk the path, then you must accept this truth, for your enemies already have. Neat. Anyway, you're gonna give me your armor, right? Give me your clothes. Oh, salted earth. I've been waiting for this one. I see you yet walk the path, Sogeth, and it is well that you do. This is a matter I can discuss only with another Dark Knight. Swear to me that you will speak of it to no one else. Thank you. Then I shall begin at the beginning. Our master, in his final moments, spoke to Frey and me in riddles. A heart bleeds, a man weeps, a soul burns. Thence came the darkness to consume. Yet even in the depths the flame endures. Submit to the flame and harness the abyss. Frey and I did not understand his words. We hoped their meaning would become clear to us in the course of our duties as Dark Knights. So we carried on following the creed until one day we found her. Go on, Riel. He can be trusted. Alright. Halone's blessing be upon you, sir. Right then. She was fleeing from a unit of Temple Knights at the time, and were clearly intent on doing her harm. Needless to say, Frey and I took issue with that and chose to intervene. We went to ground after that, but Frey was caught out in the streets while fetching supplies. I cannot protect her, Sogeth. He's an Alra guy, I see. He's pretty cool. He's pretty hot. That's gonna be me someday. I'm gonna take his clothes and I'm gonna look just like him. I cannot protect her, Sogeth. Not from the Temple Knights. Not by myself. I'm not even sure why they seek her. Only that, should I fail, her life is forfeit. Help me, Sogeth, and I shall share with you my arts. And when we have reached the limits of my knowledge, mayhap we can unravel the mystery of my master's final words together. I can offer you naught else. What say you? Then it is settled. We shall both serve as her guardians. Don't you have something to say to Sogeth, Riel? Apparently not. She's gonna stare into my soul. Yes? Why did the Temple Knights want to hurt you? They said I was an abomination, that I had to die to atone for my sins. Are you also the bastard child of an aristocrat? Where are your parents? What do you think of Sidurgu? He doesn't talk as much, not since Frey left. Sometimes he hardly speaks a word. Other times, but I know he would never hurt me. Nothing. Excuse me, Sogeth, was it? You look after Sid. You'll look after Sid too, won't you? Sid? 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 Oh, Sidurgu. Sid. Right. Thank you. That puts my mind at ease. Right, that's enough of that. To more important matters. Look, I said it before. I'm not quite... Dark Knight go, brr. No, Dark Knight go, ugh, because he's so cool. And edgy. Like I said before, I'm not quite sure why the Temple Knights are after Riel. They seem to believe something is wrong with her, but for the life of me, I cannot imagine what it could be. However, there may be a way out for her. There may be a way to find out. The other day I overheard a curious tale from a House Halenart knight recently returned from Camp Cloudtop. He spoke of the Vanu healers who could see their patient's ether. So skilled were these healers they could diagnose ailments with a glance. I would say we could go to Y'shtola, but she's kind of in a coma at the moment. Maybe not more than a fantastical tale told by a man in his cups, but even so, if there's a chance we could learn what, if aught, ails Riel. I dare say we must take it. Let us go to Camp Cloudtop and begin our search for a healer there. Alright. More excuses to go to Cloudtop. So there we go. Right then. The Vanu are not wont to parley with outsiders under most circumstances. However, they may be willing to receive us if we come bearing a suitable offering. I am told they use Gastornis feathers in their rituals. Mayhap that would suffice. Sogeth, I must ask that you prepare our offerings while I look after Riel. Once you have it, we can journey to Vondu Oke Bendu together and entreat one of their healers to examine her. Great. More busy work. My favorite. Oh. Actually, they're all over the place. No, they're not. I lied. Oh, it's those things. How many do I have to kill? 3? Anyway, to the things I actually need to be killing. All this so I can learn Salted Earth. Seems a little excessive. I'm not a DPS. Killing things actually takes way longer now. Alright, one more. Oh. Give me a sec, I'm coming down there. There we go. There, Jesus Christ. Holy shit, all the way over there! Oh my god! Alright, hold on. I may or may not need a faster mount for this. Fuck this. While the demon matches my aesthetic, my emo, cool aesthetic, my flying motorcycle with the adorable chocobo is way faster. God, Cloudtops is maybe a little too big. Let's be honest. Actually, there's more people here than I think I've ever actually seen on stream. Alright, Sid. Never again. What mistral gale blows netherlings this far? Away with you, away! Gastornis feathers? Netherling knows the ways of the Vondu well. Let storm clouds give way to warm sunshine. Say your piece. She will do as we ask, Sogeth. That's a woman? Bring forth the child, Netherlings. Let me look upon her face and know her heart. Watch this healer just drop dead after looking at this child. Soft rains to soothe your heart, little one. Do not be afraid. Drink of the winds. Let thy soul take flight. Bathe in the mists and show me thy light. Come, come, show me thy light. What tempestuous winds rage beneath tranquil clouds? What great spirit dwells within you? Speak plain, Vanu. This is no child, this is... The Tramontane follows you, Netherlings. You cannot remain here. Be gone from our lands! Wait, I don't... God damn it! Ready your blade, Sogeth. We've been followed. Over there. Someone's coming. Alright, I'm readying my blade. This cat? I'll fuck... you know, it's not the cat. I would say, hey, the cat followed us, but... I don't much want to start another fight. Hold on, let me get my weird flying eyeball. Followed by who? Followed by who? Sir? These invisible temple knights? Who are considerably weaker than the birds I was just slaying? That wasn't so bad. Wow, you killed 2 of them. Good job. That should be the last of them. I've seen these ones before. They don't answer to the Lord Commander. Or so I hear. Bastards thought to take us outside the city, away from prying eyes. Don't want to be seen murdering a girl in the streets of the Holy See, do they? Even their staunchest supporters couldn't abide that. Seems our new friend has already abandoned us. Not for it, then. Back to Ishgard we go. Come on, Riel. Uh-huh. So when do I get the freaking armor? I think I get it at 60. It would be the same with the Dragoon stuff. At the very end of the quest line. I trust you no longer dispute the true nature of the Temple Knights, murderers and thieves who drape themselves in the trappings of righteousness. Do you not see, Sogeth? We are all that stands between them and their prey. There's no justice for these monsters save that which we must deliver. I will see them answer for their sins, I swear it. If I have to drown in the abyss to see it done, I will. Sogeth! Sogeth, Sid, I wanted to thank you both for protecting me earlier and apologize for getting you 2 hurt. Don't be foolish. You've not to apologize for. In any case, at least we learned something of our enemy's motives. Not that I have the faintest inkling of what the healer meant by great spirit. Great, so now I have the ability Salt the Earth, which creates an area around me where enemies just take damage. Shadow Stride. Yeah, whatever. I'll do that next time. Yeah, that's gonna be good for tonight. So yeah, all we need is a few couches in the basement, and you know, we can make a little homie. You know, fix some of these figures so they're not poking through the roof. But yeah, it's not done. We'll add to it as we go, but I'd say it's better than what we had, which was fucking nothing. So yeah. That was Final Fantasy XIV for tonight. Like I said, next Wednesday we'll do 4.5 and 4.6, which will officially end the story of Stormblood. We'll see how much time we have left after that, but the week after, since we'll be done the 25th, I guess we'll do Hildebrand, because we're not going to do the raids. And I don't think we're going to do the Alliance stuff till later, so I guess it'll just be Hildebrand and then a bunch of Dark Knight stuff. So, yeah. But anyway, for tonight, Thursday night, we're going to continue Dead Rising off the record. I don't want to say we'll beat it, but I definitely want to fucking try. Because Dead Rising Remake comes out on Tuesday, so... Unless we beat it tonight, I gotta figure out another day to stream Dead Rising, so yeah, just pay attention. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for tonight. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll be back tonight with more Dead Rising, because it just never ends. So we'll see everybody then.